Welcome to Geeky Readers Club. Topic for the day is: are you ready to reserve 1 hour daily at 5 a.m. to become the best version of yourself? How does it sound if I say all you need is just 1 hour to become successful? Yes, that's right, just 1 hour. It is possible to get that one extra 60 minutes for ourselves by waking up early and investing it for our own success amidst our busy schedule. The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma is an inspirational guide that offers readers with all the required tools to lead a balanced and successful life. By following the suggested principles, readers can create immense outcomes. By creating an effective morning routine, you have an opportunity to enhance your life, making it happier and fulfilling for yourself. We all know what an average person does. Literally struggles to get out of the bed, wake up in hurry around 7, and immediately lets the day to take over his or her own time. But do you want to be the average? That's the question you need to ask for yourself. Robin Sharma beautifully says that if you want to be in that top 5%, you need to stop acting like that 95% of the people in the world, right? So he urges readers to start the day powerfully at 5 a.m. by following a pattern that will help you to accomplish your dreams and increase your mental and physical health. Our brain seems to be operating totally at a different frequency during that early morning hours. Our brain's prefrontal cortex, the major portion of our brain, that actually makes us to worry and analyze things over and over and over again, is temporarily shut down during that early morning hours. That immediately that is after we wake up. Hence, if we can tap into that 1 hour to build something very useful for us, here you go. That is the success secret as per Robin Sharma. I hope you are now ready to wake up at 5 a.m. every day tomorrow, starting with a very beautiful routine for yourself. Go, set a recurring alarm, get out of the bed early in order to take advantage of this special morning hour at 5 a.m. Okay, so now what do I need to do once I wake up? Authors suggest a simple 20-20-20 formula where he has split this 1 hour into three 20-minute slots. The first 20-minute slot is for intense movement of a physical body by doing exercises. The second 20-minute slot is for indulging ourselves in doing various self-reflection activities like affirmations, visualizations, gratitude, journaling, meditation, etc. So the last 20 minutes period is for our own growth. It is basically to deepen our knowledge, which you can spend by reading a book or listening to podcasts, etc. So just to summarize, this 1 hour, you split it into three 20 minutes. The first 20 minutes is for your movement. The second 20 minutes is to reflect. The third 20 minutes is to grow your knowledge. So with that, now let's move on to an interesting segment. Are you someone who's like, come on, are you really kidding me? Waking up at 5 a.m.? It's impossible. But the good news is, author has an answer for you as well. He has shared how to start a new habit, say, be it waking up at 5 a.m. or for that matter, any habit. The author talks about a habit installation protocol. So where you will get to understand all you need is about 66 days to successfully anchor yourself to this new habit of waking up early, or any habit for that matter. Why 66 days? Basically, there are 3 phases. You have to become comfortable gradually as you start with this new habit. And finally, you have to come and reach a particular state where it gets completely automated for you. So the first phase takes about 22 days and it is called distraction phase. And during this phase, any new habit, you feel so difficult and uncomfortable and you feel so unpleasant. Okay. So you don't need to worry if you really feel very bad about why all this crazy stuff. It is okay. It is absolutely normal. This is primarily because your brain is trying to rewire, and here is when your new neural pathways are getting formed. So it is absolutely normal that this 22 days of firefighting, it is going to be literally hard for you. Hence, I suggest your activation energy level has to be super high to push yourself, get out of the bed and make it happen. Else, your prefrontal cortex, part of your brain, will definitely convince you to continue sleeping, and because it will not let you to do anything uncomfortable, because it is least bothered about your aspirations in your life. So the first 22 days goes like that. Coming to the next phase, which is again next 22 days, which is installation period. So this is the phase you feel, how do I say, a bit frustrated and confused altogether. You will be thinking, why did I start this habit? Look around, everybody is sleeping, having a great sleep. So why this colaveri on me? So it's absolutely okay again. So you badly want to give up this habit, but please don't quit in between. This is absolutely normal. Please say yourself that things are coming along your way. Say all is well and continue to wake up at 5 a.m. as planned. No changes. That's the phase 2. Then coming on to phase 3, which is again another 22 days period. It's called integration period. So this is the beautiful phase. You will slowly start to experience the real benefits of getting this new habit, and you start wiring this routine into your brain. Your neural pathway is getting formed and it is getting on set when you finish this 22 days period. Keep it up, show it up for yourself. Amazing. So once this 3 phases, 22 days, and again, third 22 days are over, 60 days, 66 days are over. Wow. Your 66 days are gone and you have got a new habit wired into your brain, added to your routine. Author says now you will hit the automation point where your habit is now your automatic part of your routine and you have won the battle. That's the good news. And it is time to pat on your back and say you are one among that top 5% in the world that we started earlier. So now that marks the end of this section, and another amazing section which Robin Sharma talks about, a beautiful concept about balancing it out and mastering 4 pillars that comprises of ourselves. Do you know we are comprised of 4 distinct aspects, which is mindset, heart set, health set, and soul set. I repeat it. So one is mindset, heart set, health set, and the soul set. So when you grab this book, you will get an opportunity to understand how to balance all these 4 pillars of yourself: mindset, heart set, health set, and soul set, to gain an absolute self-mastery in your life. So mindset is all about look into your thoughts and your belief system. Observe the quality of self-talk. You get it right. You can check it up for yourself. The quack quack noise that you hear, is it full of garden full of flowers or it is a desert full of thorns? You have to tell it for yourself. Your attitude towards looking at the challenges as opportunities is what going to shape up your life. So you need to do certain things on a daily basis without any compromise to improve your mindset, obviously. The second is heart set. Look at your own emotions and how you are able to observe it, name it, interpret it, and regulate it. Then comes how you're dealing with others' emotion. Focus on improving your emotional intelligence. Practicing activities like gratitude will weigh down all your painful emotions and it will help you to grow your garden with empathy and compassion and love. So now the third is the health set. Physical health gives you the power to pursue all your growth opportunities. Exercise pumps your body with all the good happiness hormones like dopamine, serotonin, and it will reduce the stress hormones like cortisol. So now all you need, the foundation for all that you want to achieve in your life is your health. So You do not compromise your health just because you're busy. Yeah. So now, the fourth, the soul set. Nurture your soul. It's the same energy the universe is made of as we have created you. So connect with the universe through meditation and incorporate this self-reflection into your daily schedule. And I'm sure you would now realize all that four aspects that I've been talking about, the four pillars, if you practice the 20-20-20 formula, which Robin Sharma is talking about, to spend that 1 hour wisely, it is giving you that mental space for yourself to complete all the focus areas of all the four pillars, trying to help you to do justice to mindset, heart set, health set, and soul set. So remember, you don't need to be the best in the world, but just show up with your best self every possible day. To summarize, we first started with the importance of waking up at 5 a.m., which gives you a dedicated hour for yourself where you enjoy the most high potential hour for yourself, doing exercise, doing self-reflection, and for your personal growth. This will set the tone for your rest of the day and make it really productive and energetic for yourself. Tap into that 1 hour to grab the calm, free-flowing ideas and creative mental activity to be successful in your life. Second, so we spoke about habit installation protocol. Adding a new habit, of course, it is very challenging. So know yourself that it is very challenging and you give yourself that 60 days, 66 days for yourself to follow a 3-phased journey where you have to get this new habit to wire it in your brain and to, I would say with the 66 days of struggle, it will be like literally swimming across the rivers and climbing big mountains and whatnot. Practicing that new habit, it is definitely a firefighting mode. You will have to go through a literally 66 days of struggle, but after which it gets wired into your brain and it will definitely become a cake for you. Don't give it up in the middle. Go for it. Win the battle. That happens, win the battle that happens in your brain. Accomplish this as a challenge and celebrate your every simple small wins. The third aspect what we saw is balancing your 4 pillars, mindset, heart set, health set, and soul set to attain that self-mastery in life. Spending that 1 hour as suggested by the author will help you to balance it out and lead a life that provides you all the vitals that will help you to lead a fulfilling life. Worst case, even if you're not able to do that pre-planned 20 minutes, just create a custom plan for yourself. However you want to do things, just ensure the 4 pillars, why that 20-minute slots have been created, and do whichever combination works for you until you get comfortable to make it a cakewalk for you. And then slowly you can try to incorporate this practice and do it at your best. With that, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and block your calendar and start changing your life. Thank you for watching this video. This is Ramya here, committed for your 1% consistent improvement. Stay tuned for my next video. Bye until then. Thanks.